So glad to be speaking to you again on this Resurrected Sunday. This is Jay Prosper. I'm sure you know my email, the letter J, P as in Paul, ROSPA 2017 at gmail.com. 800 number if you need prayer or you just have a question is 1-800 520-7311. And this is Resurrected Sunday, so meaning that a lot of people celebrate this day as the day that Christ rose. And the good thing about that is because he has rose, he has given us the power to rise. They had a stone against the wall, and before Christ rose, that stone had to be removed by the power of God. So goes to let you know that if we have a stone on our heart, that in order for us to rise to another occasion or to a better occasion, I would say, we have to remove that stone. So I'm so glad to be speaking to you again. I know most of the time. First of all, I want to say Happy Resurrection Sunday. To some people, it's Easter. It's not always about the jelly beans, and sorry kids that's looking at me, it's not about the jelly beans all the time or the Easter eggs. And I encourage anybody that if you have a lucky rabbit's foot in your pocket or even in your possession, that you throw it out the window because unfortunately it wasn't lucky for the rabbit. But this is considered Resurrection Day. And that meaning that Christ has risen. And because he has risen, we shall rise. Now, a lot of us think about the resurrection as rising from the dead. In other words, at the end times when Christ comes back, a lot of us consider it as rising from the dead. I want you to know today that it has several different meanings. Because Christ was risen, we shall be risen. My message to you today is, we shall rise again. In the midst of this pandemic and everything that's going on around us, people, we shall rise again. We shall rise again. Nothing is able to keep us down. We are creatures of habit, and we do not like to be held down. We do not like to be restrained. We will rise again. We will rise again from the ashes of despair and destruction. And as I laid down, God gave me these words, and he said, let the people know that we will rise again from the dust of hatred and jealousy and envy and malice and all the foul characteristics of humanity. We will rise again. We will rise again because God has enabled us to have that same power that has risen him for us to rise again from any bonds that's holding us, from any weights that easily beset us. We will rise again, and we will run this race. We will rise again as a people, and we will rise again as a nation, because it is in us to rise again. And to be in the tomb, I will compare that to a caterpillar scenario, a caterpillar characteristic. But once the stone is removed, then there is a butterfly effect. So we take off the characteristics of the caterpillar and we put on the characteristics of the butterfly, or the manifestations of the butterfly, I should say. We no longer crawl amongst the dirt. We no longer crawl within our ways of a caterpillar, but now we have taken up the wings of a butterfly. With this butterfly effect, we have gathered our gifts, and we have flew with this butterfly effect throughout the world to let other people know that we can help them with the gifts that we have with this butterfly effect. Mount up the wings of a butterfly, people. Not only mount up the wings of a butterfly, but mount up the wings of an eagle, that we may walk and not faint, that we may run and not be weary with this butterfly effect. With the butterfly effect, we will regain a sense of security to understand that our neighbor cannot be our friend. that our neighbor can be our friend, and that our enemy can be eccentric to us. Whether it is eccentric physically, as far as giving us water or food or even blood, or whether it is eccentric or spiritually, as far as sharing us love and gentleness and kindness, we will take on the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect will cause us to sit down and have conversation like true lady and gentleman fashion. The butterfly effect. The butterfly effect will let us understand that we did not like separation. It was put upon us because of the epidemic. We did not like separation. Some people did. But the butterfly effect will allow us to get rid of separation and integrate with appreciation. The butterfly effect. The butterfly effect will allow us to separate those things and to appreciate those things. It will also let us know that we should swap out social distancing against other people. And we should trade it in for social concern for other people. The butterfly effect. The butterfly effect will allow us to understand each other and reach out to each other and understand that we all are part of the same human family and we should reach out and help each other. The butterfly effect. So we shall rise again. I tell you people, we shall rise again. We shall rise again. Our economy will be strong. We will be strong. We will manifest finance. But at this time, we are getting ready to manifest health. This message to you is a message of health and resurrection. And if you have lost somebody, they will resurrect. And God is getting ready to resurrect you right now. Resurrection is coming in your finances, in your health, and in your wealth. So we shall rise again. Not only shall we rise again, but we shall breathe again. This pandemic is associated with individuals that have upper respiratory infections and cannot breathe. But I want you to know that God is saying to the American people that we will breathe again. You've been inhaling for a long time, but it's time to breathe again. You can breathe again because the principalities of the air and the infections and congestion of the air will be eliminated by the power of the angels and the swords of the angels. You can breathe again because God has angels in your corner and they will be dispatched to destroy the infections of the universe and will cause you to be free. You will breathe again. So this is Jay Prosper. You will breathe again. And I want you to know, continue to breathe again. And continue to breathe again. But at the same time, remember, we will rise. We will rise. We will rise. God bless you, and I hope that you enjoyed the words that he had given to me last night to let you know we will rise again.